Taiwan, a small island nation off the coast of mainland China, often escapes the notice of casual observers of global affairs. Yet, this seemingly insignificant speck on the map holds immense strategic importance. Situated at the intersection of the East and South China Seas, Taiwan occupies a critical position in the first island chain. This chain, stretching from Japan in the north to the Philippines in the south, acts as a natural barrier to the Pacific Ocean. Control over Taiwan offers a nation significant leverage in the region. It grants access to vital shipping lanes that carry trillions of dollars worth of goods annually. It provides a strategic vantage point to project naval and air power. The island's location makes it a key player in the intricate geopolitical chessboard of the Asia-Pacific. Taiwan's importance is further amplified by its proximity to China. The two nations share a complex and often fraught history, adding another layer of significance to Taiwan's strategic location. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow body of water separating the island from mainland China, has become a focal point of military activity and geopolitical tension. The world watches closely, aware that any conflict in this region could have global repercussions. Taiwan's history is a turbulent tale of conquest, colonization, and resilience. For centuries, the island was a coveted prize for various empires. The Dutch, the Spanish, and the Qing dynasty all left their mark on Taiwan's shores. In the late 19th century, Japan annexed Taiwan, incorporating it into its growing empire. The end of World War II brought new challenges. Following Japan's defeat, the island came under the control of the Republic of China, led by Chiang Kai-shek and the Kuomintang. However, the Chinese Civil War raged on, pitting the Kuomintang against the communist forces of Mao Zedong. In 1949, Mao's victory forced the Kuomintang to flee mainland China, seeking refuge on the island of Taiwan. This event marked a turning point in Taiwan's history. The island became the last bastion of the Republic of China, while mainland China fell under the control of the newly established People's Republic of China. The People's Republic of China, under Mao and subsequent leaders, has always claimed Taiwan as an integral part of its territory, a breakaway province awaiting reunification. Taiwan, on the other hand, has developed its own distinct identity, evolving into a vibrant democracy with a unique political and social system. The One China policy, adopted by most countries, acknowledges the People's Republic of China's claim, but often allows for unofficial relations with Taiwan. This policy has created a delicate diplomatic dance, with nations navigating the complexities of engaging with both sides of the Taiwan Strait. In stark contrast to the authoritarian regime governing mainland China, Taiwan stands as a beacon of democracy in East Asia. The island nation boasts a multi-party political system, free and fair elections, and a vibrant civil society. Taiwanese citizens enjoy freedom of speech, assembly, and the press, rights that are absent or severely restricted in mainland China. This commitment to democratic values has earned Taiwan admiration from democracies worldwide. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of self-determination and the yearning for freedom. Taiwan's success story serves as a powerful counter-narrative to the narrative often espoused by authoritarian regimes, that democracy is unsuitable for certain cultures or regions. Taiwan's democratic system is not without its challenges. The ever-present threat from mainland China casts a long shadow on the island's political landscape. China's efforts to isolate Taiwan diplomatically, pressure its economy, and sow discord within its society are constant reminders of the fragility of peace and stability in the region. Yet, despite these challenges, Taiwan's commitment to its democratic principles remains unwavering. Beyond its strategic location and democratic values, Taiwan plays a critical role in the global economy. The island nation is a technological powerhouse, particularly in the realm of semiconductors. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, a Taiwanese multinational corporation, is the world's leading semiconductor foundry. It produces the most advanced microchips, powering everything from smartphones and computers to cars and military hardware. TSMC's dominance in the semiconductor industry is no accident. Taiwan has invested heavily in research and development, cultivating a highly skilled workforce and fostering a business environment conducive to innovation. This strategic focus has propelled Taiwan to the forefront of the global technology sector, making it an indispensable link in the global supply chain. Taiwan's role in the semiconductor industry has taken on even greater significance in recent years. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed the vulnerabilities of global supply chains, particularly in critical sectors like technology. The ensuing chip shortage sent shockwaves through the global economy, highlighting the world's reliance on Taiwan for these essential components. Taiwan's cultural landscape is as diverse as its history. The island is a fascinating blend of Chinese heritage, indigenous cultures, Japanese influence, and Western democratic values. This unique mix is reflected in Taiwan's art, music, cuisine, and way of life. Taiwan is home to 14 officially recognized indigenous groups, each with its own distinct language, customs, and traditions. These indigenous cultures add a rich layer to Taiwan's cultural tapestry, offering a glimpse into the island's pre-colonial past. The Austronesian heritage of Taiwan's indigenous peoples also provides a fascinating link to other island cultures across the Pacific, from Southeast Asia to Polynesia. The influence of China, particularly from the Ming and Qing dynasties, is evident in Taiwan's language, cuisine, and religious practices. Mandarin Chinese is the official language, while Taiwanese Hokkien, a dialect originating from southeastern China, is widely spoken. Taiwanese cuisine is renowned for its flavorful street food, reflecting a fusion of Chinese culinary traditions with local ingredients and Japanese influences. Despite its many achievements, Taiwan lives under the constant specter of Chinese aggression. The People's Republic of China has never renounced the use of force to achieve reunification with Taiwan. In recent years, under the leadership of Xi Jinping, China has become increasingly assertive in its approach to Taiwan. Military activities near the island have intensified, with Chinese warships and aircraft regularly crossing the median line of the Taiwan Strait. China's military modernization efforts, coupled with its increasingly bellicose rhetoric, have raised alarm bells in Taipei and among Taiwan's international partners. The possibility of a Chinese invasion, once considered a distant threat, has become a growing concern. The world watches nervously as tensions simmer in the Taiwan Strait, aware that any miscalculation could ignite a conflict with global ramifications. China's pressure on Taiwan extends beyond the military realm. Beijing has sought to isolate Taiwan diplomatically, poaching its remaining diplomatic allies, and blocking its participation in international organizations. Economic coercion is another tool in China's arsenal, with Beijing using its economic clout to punish companies and countries that strengthen ties with Taiwan. A conflict involving Taiwan would have profound consequences that extend far beyond the shores of this small island nation. The United States, along with its allies in the region, would be drawn into the conflict, potentially leading to a wider war in the Asia-Pacific. The economic fallout of such a conflict would be devastating, disrupting global trade and throwing the global economy into turmoil. Taiwan's dominance in the semiconductor industry makes it a linchpin of the global technology sector. A disruption to Taiwan's chip production would have cascading effects across industries. From smartphones and computers to cars and medical equipment, the world relies on semiconductors produced in Taiwan. A conflict would sever these vital supply chains, crippling economies and hindering technological progress. Beyond the immediate economic and security implications, a conflict involving Taiwan would have profound geopolitical repercussions. It would shatter the fragile peace that has prevailed in the Asia-Pacific for decades, ushering in an era of heightened tensions and uncertainty. The post-World War II international order, already under strain, would be irrevocably altered. The United States, recognizing the strategic importance of Taiwan and the potential consequences of a conflict, has walked a delicate tightrope in its relations with Taiwan and China. The U.S. policy of strategic ambiguity has guided its approach for decades. This policy avoids explicitly stating whether the U.S. would intervene militarily to defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese attack. While the U.S. maintains formal diplomatic relations with China, it also provides Taiwan with substantial military and economic support. The U.S. Navy regularly conducts freedom of navigation operations in the Taiwan Strait, sending a clear message to Beijing that the U.S. will not tolerate any attempt to unilaterally change the status quo. Recent developments, including the introduction of the Taiwan Relations Reinforcement Act in the U.S. Senate, highlight the growing concern over Taiwan's security. This act, if passed, would strengthen U.S.-Taiwan relations through various measures, including elevating the status of the American Institute in Taiwan, creating an interagency task force on Taiwan, and promoting Taiwan's international participation. Taiwan, often overlooked on the world stage, stands as a vital bulwark for democracy, a technological powerhouse, and a vibrant cultural hub. Its strategic location, coupled with its economic and technological significance, makes Taiwan a focal point of geopolitical competition in the 21st century. The world watches with bated breath, aware that the fate of this small island nation could have profound implications for the future of the Asia-Pacific and the world. The international community must stand firm in its support for Taiwan's right to self-determination. Efforts to isolate Taiwan diplomatically, coerce it economically, or threaten it militarily must be met with a resolute response. The stakes are simply too high to allow Taiwan to become another victim of authoritarian aggression. Taiwan's story is a powerful reminder that freedom and democracy are precious and must be defended. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of a people determined to chart their own destiny, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The world must not allow this beacon of hope to be extinguished.